What's up, y'all? I am Jaren. I am a voice teacher, speech trainer, and the founder and owner of this awesome studio, the Jaren M. LeGree Studio. It's Christmas time. Y'all know I'm excited. Y'all like my new Christmas sweater type of thing? I don't know what it's called, but it's a nice shirt that I bought that I wanted to wear for my Christmas videos because it is Christmas. So y'all know I love Christmas over here. And so why not let the first Christmas video of the season, I guess the first video of the Christmas season, I guess I should say it like that, be of nobody else but the Vocal Bible. I mean, it just makes sense. I've been waiting and waiting to get my hands on some of this music, y'all. Y'all know I was waiting with bated breath. But we are here listening to the first single from her Christmas album, and I'm excited. I love Christmas music. I love it, love it, love it. And if you don't know, I have a Christmas playlist out for you all to listen to. I have curated a personal Christmas playlist for my studio, and so I wanted to share that with you all as well on this video. So if you want to see it, click the link below or click the link somewhere in this video here. You can see and listen to some of my favorites. It's a little churchy, but y'all know I like churchy. But it's a lot of jazz and R&B and stuff like that, but it's a little churchy. So if you don't mind that kind of stuff, then go on and check out the Christmas Tunes playlist on varying media platforms. So anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about Miss Brandy. So y'all, let's get into it. Here is my own voice analysis of Brandy singing Christmas Party for Two.
Let me sit beside you. I warmed up some cider. I relax your mind, 'cause I can recognize your need.
I warmed up some cider. You see how it's kind of like she's making these consonants warm and slightly rhythmic and percussive. Let me sit beside you. It's not beside you, it's beside you. So it's a J in there. Beside you. Beside you. You know how we kind of say, I want to sit beside you. Jew. A lot of times we use the J sound to replace the D sound, if you will. Like beside, like would you instead of would you, we would say stuff like that, right? So she said, let me sit beside you. And it's almost like she uses vocal separation or kind of marcatos, if you will, to kind of make the vocal line more separated and kind of rhythmic. Instead of let me sit beside ya, it's let me sit beside ya. You see, it's almost like breaks in between each syllable. Let me sit beside ya. I warmed up some cider. You know, instead of I warmed up some cider, it wasn't as connected. It's not staccato by any stretch of imagination. It's like a marcato, kind of a separation. I can't really give a rhythmic definition to it, but you see what I'm saying. And this marcato sound is also heard in how she moves through her consonants. I warmed up some cider. So it's almost like a warm, round loft to her consonants. Yeah, it's almost like a warm, round, lofty sound. Almost a soft friction to her consonants, if that makes sense.
Someone to make you feel the way that I do.
Did you hear the difference between the do and slowly? Do, slowly, do was a little bit more thicker, but that slowly was way more breathier. Do, slowly. You see what I'm saying? She's using a lot of textural differences in this vocal production and these vocal lines here. And she's so known for that. It's very on brand for her and it's amazing. Always amazing. But she uses a lot of textural differences, even in how she uses the breath and how she executes these aspirate offsets and these breathy breaks and these marcato separate vocal lines. Everything is very purposeful and musical in her delivery. That quiet didn't have any T. Quiet, 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 quiet. It was in quiet, 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 quiet. Oh, you know, no. Quiet, 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 quiet. So it's really chill. This song is a really like lo-fi chill warm up some, cocoa, sit by the fireside, sit in your coffee shop, do some work, or you like sit with your boo, whatever. Like, it's that type of song. It's not like a, like a really go hard song. It is so sonically pleasing, and how they produced the song and warmed up the song. And the song is so warm in production and in execution. It just sounds like a really low, chill, feel good song. Very relaxing, in a way.
Thinking while everyone is sleeping, we can get it in for the evening. The two of us fall back in love this Christmas. Help me
This Christmas. So wasn't this Christmas? No, this Christmas. So she gathered the A vowel of Christmas and kind of made it more of a ooh or this Christmas. Right there, like that. And I don't even know if she did the S that hard. I'm just trying to show you what she was doing there.
undress, oh yes, I'll be a present. Just give me a present. That's all that I'm asking of you. Take my body, but you know you got it. Just look what you started.
I love how the just word in both times she says it in this chorus. I'll be your present, just give me. That S without the T on just. Ugh, it is just so good to me. It's those little tiny details to me that make a song all the more purposeful and intentional. She didn't want the T on that just. In many cases like this and in other cases, there's a reason why they're letting off of certain vowels or certain consonants, certain sounds. They want a certain finesse, a certain feel to the song. I mean, if she would have put it in there, I would have still been sold by it, let's be clear. But I like that she intentionally left off the T in just. So it was, I'll be your present, just give me a, I just love that texture and how the T or the lacking T in just made that transition into the next line just all the more connected. I'll be your present, just give me the ooh, that was good. That was good.
It's a Christmas party for
two. And it wasn't even two. It was almost like two. So the breathy offset on the two was almost shaped in the same way that the O of two was, if that makes sense. So it wasn't even really two. No, it was two. You see the difference? Even how I shaped the mouth on the breathy vowel of the O of two instead of two. I opened up my mouth there, but if I close it or kind of round it out, two, that even makes a difference in how you articulate music and how you articulate the voice and how you articulate things, because vowels are shapes of the vocal tract. So I can make vowels without voicing anything. So A, E, I, O. You can still hear the vowel sounds in my whisper, right? I unvoiced it, but you can still hear the vowel sounds. So the friction of the air passing through my throat, if you will, made enough sound to where you still heard the formants and the acoustics of the vowel shapes that I'm making here. So if I round out the ending of that breathy offset on the two, like she did, two, it was almost like a neutralized round instead of two. It wasn't as bright, it wasn't as spread. It was a little bit more round and neutralized. Two, like that. You see what I'm saying? So even those tiny details, which is what I love about Brandy, she is really big on details. You can tell in everything that she does. Each consonant, each phoneme, each sound that is made on her records, it's on purpose. Nothing is like, oh, let's just leave it. No, everything's like, no, I want this, I want that, and they produce the sounds that she needs and that they agree upon. Intentionality, y'all. Even when stacking vocals, intentionality. So when you stacking vocals, make sure everybody who's stacking the vocals, or if you're doing all of yourself, you're doing the same execution of each time you do the chorus, the verse, whatever you're stacking. So then everything sounds the same, okay? Everything sounds the same. It's cohesive in that way.
Look what you started. It's a Christmas party for two. To feel your kisses on my skin underneath this mistletoe.
more heady space too. It's like a heady, light, mixy type of voice right there. I like it.
Can we start again? The season for pleasing.
The season for pleasing. A little vocal slide right there. A little glissando. Yeah.
I know that I need you. I'm down on my knees.
Need ya. Remember that J thing I talked about? Instead of need you or need ya, it was need ya. Beside ya. Like the beginning, beside ya. Need ya. Instead of need you, beside ya. Need ya. No. Beside ya. Need ya.
Got a little fireplace to keep you warm. The two of us fall back in love.
Whatever that run was, that you heard her manipulate the vowel. And she opened up at the end of right there to more of a vowel, but it was So you see, I'm playing with the vowel shapes. So went from like a O to the oo to the as she articulated that run, going up and coming back down right there.
I'll be a present. Just give me a present. That's all that I'm asking of you. Take my body, boy. You know you got it. Just look.
I don't think she's saying any NGs in this song. Asking. All these things are like asking. It's not really asking. She's not really doing the NG fully. Again, intentionality of articulation. She wants this feel. And sometimes these harder consonants like the T's and the G's and the D's take away the fluidity and the smoothness of a sound depending on how you want it to sound. They'd be very great in percussive stuff, you know, depending on what you want to do. Again, it's what you want to do with your art form, because articulation is part of your art form. How you use your breath is part of your art form. Everything you do vocally, like every little nuance, every choice that you make is a part of your art form. I would even go as far as to say even how you produce in like the studio production and like post-production stuff, that's part of your art form too, because there's clearly a certain sound and a certain warmth that they wanted to use when they mastered this. It wasn't just click record, sing, and that's it. There's effects, there's all these tricks and things. And a lot of people get so caught up in the, oh, this ain't real because the studio. No, the studio is real, just as real as a live performance. Because to me, the little tricks and bells and whistles and things like that, the echoes, it's all a part of the art that is the song. It's not just the voice itself, or it's not just the notes and the pitches themselves. It's how do I finish the song? How do I put stuff on the song? Because you know how visual artists use different types of paints for different effects, right? So people use different typefaces or fonts for different effects. If everybody had to sound the same, use the same font for everything is Arial, or whatever you say it, Aria, whatever, or Times New Roman, you know, or if every artist was the same, everybody used oil. Or everybody just use colored pencils, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody's use that one material to produce their stuff. So to me, this is my outlook on it. How I produce and finish a song in production in the studio, all the bells and whistles and the things directly correlate with how I want it to sound. So there's clearly a sound that she wants here. There's clearly a warm, lo-fi, low vibe, just kind of very smooth. So again, adding on those D's and S's and T's sometimes could take away from the smoothness that she's looking for with this song.
Look what you started. It's a Christmas party for two. Look what you started. It's a Christmas party for two. Everyone's sleeping. It's just you and me.
Even her vibrato was way more na 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 na. It's like smoother. It's kind of just it's not everyone's time. You know, it's not super. It's very da na 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 na. And there's a lot of straight notes being used too. There's a lot of straight notes along with the vibrato. There's vibrato in pockets and straight notes in other pockets. So again, another textural dynamic difference. She's using vocally to execute this song.
And our fantasies. Let's have a party. I wanna get out and play Santa, please. Help me undress, oh yes, I'll be a present.
Did you hear help me undress, oh yes. Did you hear how soft those S's were? It's like the friction of the S sound was lessened. Help me undress, oh yes. You see how I'm kind of tapering off? And again, this could be the studio doing it, but either way, it's on purpose. They wanted that sound. Help me undress, oh yes. So even lessening the friction of certain consonants that you want can aid the smoothness or legato, dare I say, of the vocal line like she's doing here.
Give me your presence, that's all that I'm asking of you. Take my body, boy, you know you got it. Just look what you started.
Look what you, that W of what kind of had a weight, an airy weight to it. Look what you started. It's like an airy weight with voice. Look what you started. Instead of look what, just look what. It was like a rounded, airy, weighty execution of the W sound. What you see my cheeks? What you started? And again, I might be trying to produce what they did in the studio, but still, you know, I'm hearing that texture. It's that warm texture I keep talking about with this song. That super warm, smooth texture, almost like a big sigh. Help me under yeah, it's just real chill, yeah.
It's a Christmas party for two. Look what you started. It's a Christmas party for two. Look what you started. It's a Christmas party for two. Look what you started. It's a Christmas party for two.
If you enjoyed this analysis, click subscribe down below to click the alert button next to it so you know when the next video is posted. And as I will always say to you, be vocally bold, creative, and aware. But most of all, be vocally you. All right, y'all, love you so much. Merry Christmas, and I will see y'all soon.